Welcome back to Tales of Yavard. We are Mythcraft TTRPG podcast, and this is our first campaign, The Sea's Tale. With me today, I have Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm playing Dogan Lafite, and also Goron Stormclaw.
Kobe.
It's Kobe, and I'm playing Smith Westwood and Les Seahorn.
Joey.
What's going on, guys? I play Yusuri Arkulni and Larissa Mordai.
And last but not least, we got Jesse.
Hey, I'm Jesse, and I play Zephyr, Windwalker, and Shirokin.
On the last time of Tales of Yvard, the crew finally met and finished their conversation with the new council of Maev. Stay tuned to find out what they get up to right now.
All right. And speaking of what do they get into right now, what are y'all getting into right now?
Leaving, I think, is next on the agenda.
I mean, do we want to take a trip out and let the Gretchlings know what's up and get the flower for the peeps and do all that thing and head out? I feel like that's the last bit of actual housekeeping and side questing we have to do is go get the Colmark Lark or Flower Bitch and be like, "Hey, yo, Gretchlings."
Yeah, isn't the apothecary lady one of the
Mother Jade,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like wouldn't it count what we already got? Like, we found it.
She specifically asked you and Lesh to bring her the flower, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just have a conversation with her and ask her if...
Hey, all things considered, do you still need us to do this?
Yeah.
Now we did
I thought
everything.
I mean,
she
for
did the
you.
same thing that Mason did of find the Colmark lock.
No, she wanted you to bring the flower back.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I think that was just a side quest that, moved alongside the main quest out of convenience.
But less like the flower lady.
I know. Yeah, Zephyr
You
did
lied
too.
to her and she figured you out.
Okay, that's how Les shows his love, and
Lesh's love language is white lies, dude. Calm down.
yeah, Les is gonna be full on. Mother Jade, do you mind a slight sidebar to continue a previous conversation I had when we first got to town?
Of course, dearie. Go ahead.
So I know you had tasked me and my friend with getting you the Colmark Lark. Colmark Lark. It's a weird word. I can't say it very well, especially in this accent. It just doesn't come out right. But we have kind of done everything else except get the flower for you. We've kind of put the good terms in with the Gretchlings now. We kind of saved the town. You can kind of just walk out and get it now easily. Do you still want us to go and retrieve said flower, or have we done enough of the footwork to allow you to go enjoy nature and, do the apothecary stuff yourself without really dangers? Except for those trees. Watch out for the trees out there. Some of them are a little grumpy. But you probably know that. You live here.
They're fine as long as you don't try to take their bark. And he glares at Lesh or at Zephyr for a second.
Oh yeah, don't try to skin them. That's what we did.
Don't use their skin to start a fire.
Yeah, don't.
I didn't know.
Mother Jade, did that sound like a plan? Do you think I can go and make a trip out before I leave town if you'd like. I just wanted to check in with you now that I'm here and that we kind of done everything's done.
You are fine. I will be able to get it myself.
Okay, that's wonderful. It's been so long. I do not remember what we agreed upon for the quest because it seems like so much more time has passed than actually has in actuality. But
Straight up, just like chalking it up to quest done, right? Reward? There is one other thing. What are we doing with that property?
I don't think we own that property anymore, and Les is really fucking upset about it. I think that's power to the people now, and it's a little fucking annoying. I had a really cool underground base planned out.
I mean, you were warned that the mayor was not going to be able to make things happen easily, like he said he was going to do with the invention of the council.
I mean, difficult's fine with us.
Okay, so you guys are gonna spend like 3 weeks here?
No.
Oh.
Good. I'm good. I don't even want to go back into the woods.
I think we should just end the campaign here and stay.
No. Okay, well,
This is home now.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go pirate hunting anymore.
Let's
We're
just
good.
bust out Life After Quest, epilogue this shit, and call it a day.
Gargoyles.
Yeah.
I'll give you a crisp high five if you hit her with the slime pillow.
He thought about it.
He did.
He's salty about it.
But yes, I believe we're done. And we are going to head back towards the ship and prepare to leave.
Okay. As you guys get back to the ship,
Les did have one thing he wanted to do on the way out, and that was just if any store here would have any crane paper, he would like to buy a bit of that and write a note home.
give me a luck check.
Do any of us have crane paper? Did we buy some when we...
Goron had some and then gave some to the Gretchlings so they would stay sane a little longer.
Yes. Okay.
So he has none
That's right.
left.
Sorry, what do you want me to roll for you?
Luck
Yeah.
to see if you can find it in a shop.
I totally have so much stuff and stats for that. 13.
Okay, that's well enough.
It's not bad.
Sick. How much does it cost here?
So you
What's this crane paper gonna run, Lesh?
So you are able to find 2 sheets of cream paper, and it is going to be 10 silver coins apiece.
Sick. I'll buy both. Funnily enough, I need to unequip a magic item to be able to send crane paper because I'm at 100.
Jesus, dude.
You essence whore.
I'm gonna take off my bracelets while I write a messenger. Unless he's gonna be like, "Hey, yo, is there a war going on for real? For real? What's happening?"
Yeah. I do need to bring up cream paper.
These pages of thin, silver-edged paper are of an expert quality. After whispering a target's name, the paper immediately folds into the shape of a bird and attempts to fly straight to the target's location. If the target is not on the same plane of existence as the crane paper when activated, the paper immediately combusts.
Well, I'm sending one home. I can't remember the names of any of my family or any of the members in the Grove right now. Holy shit. Oh no.
There's your Aunt Rose.
Yeah, let's do Rose. I want to send it to Rose. That's my.
I was going to say, there's your mom.
Yeah, so I'll send one. I'll use both papers. I'll send one to Rose, one to Florist, and see if the one to Rose would be like, "Is the Grove okay? I heard talks of war. If you can get a message back, blah blah." And then the one to Florist would be like, that one's gonna be like, "Hey yo, bitch, you hear about this war going on? How you doing?" That's the one that's gonna be more like that to Florist.
In those words, exactly.
Yeah, probably a few more of me making fun of him if before and after, because that's just how we talk. But
Okay, so those get sent.
After you send the second one, Goron's like, I need to send a letter home myself.
everybody just in a circle writing letters on crane paper together, like,
Well, there are only 2 sheets is the problem.
oh damn, wait.
Oh,
You,
what the hell?
you
Suddenly I
Suri,
can't
and
do
Larissa
anything.
are looking at everybody writing notes to their families.
No.
Nope.
The only
it's
person
back.
writing letters is Lesh. There were only 2
yeah.
sheets of crane paper that he found.
My bad. I didn't think about the fact that other people had families there for a second. That was indeed selfish of me. I heard talks of war on either side of the grove. Truthfully, I'm quite fearful of what may await me the next time I go home. But I'll keep my eye out on more crane paper because we all deserve to talk to our families, and I'm sorry I didn't give you that opportunity.
It's understandable. I'm sure everyone at home is doing fine. I sent them a letter fairly recently. Should have suggested they buy crane paper themselves.
Yes, I definitely think it's something we should probably try to buy in more bulk next time we find some to keep on hand in the ship somewhere. Might be smart to just have in case another situation like this arises.
All right. So you do get a response from um from Rose. It flashes in front of you rather quickly. The script is kind of very quick, almost rushed, as it says. The war here is not something that is going well. Both side scouts have been going through the land around the grove. We're doing our best to cause confusion in all of the people so that they don't actually stumble upon the grove themselves. However, they get closer every time.
Excuse me, Garan. I need to go think on some things. I'm sorry again for not letting you have the paper. And then Les is gonna kind of rush to wherever his hammock is and gonna try to act like he's writing notes in his book.
I think Goron might walk over to Lash after everyone sort of disperses a bit, seeing him kind of weighed down. Lash, my friend, you seem, troubled, perhaps. Are you faring all right?
Yes, I think troubled is just a good way to put it. The war on either side of the grove seems to be raging on, and the scouts are ever drawing closer to the grove. I don't know what that means for them. They are a peaceful people for the most part, with the fact that they do not want to fight and they will not pick sides, but they will defend the grove. But I mean, we are storytellers at the end of the day. You see me in combat, I do very well in making sure you guys are doing your best in combat, but when you have a bunch of people who just make other people do good, no one really knows how to fight, and I worry I'm going to come back to no grove and or a grove I do not recognize.
I see. Is there a way, is there someone or a group you could solicit for aid?
That was what the second paper was for. My uncle Florence, he is a traveler of sorts. He's one of the few people I know to consistently leave the grove and meet others and make trade. And if anybody would have a group who could help, it would be him. So I I do indeed hope that he gets back to me quickly and or is already working on it. And knowing him, he may as well be. For all the slack I give him, he is extremely competent in what he does.
Now, remind me, because me, the player, forgot, who is fighting the war that the Grove is stuck in the middle of?
It was Caspa and Bona.
I am not the most politically savvy, considering who my mother was. That may be a bit of a point of embarrassment in some circles, but is there a way we could seek aid from Artith? for your people.
I'm in a similar boat as you. The political savviness is not necessarily my forte, nor my people's. So I don't know for sure. I couldn't even tell you what the war was about or if there's a reason why behind it. I truthfully only know the rumors I have heard on the wind while we've been in town. For not those, I wouldn't even think to have checked in. I didn't even know tensions were high back home. So it is very surprising to say the least. Yes, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think anything would help them. But also I don't know what help they would really accept. Especially when it comes to efforts of war. I almost think they might just submit. I don't know. I don't. I truly. It could go either way when it comes to the Grove. I don't. It's why there's so much uncertainty within me because I don't. We are quite a rambunctious bunch, but I don't. Yeah.
Right. Well, I heard something recently that caught me by surprise as well. So I understand the situation you're in to an extent, at least.
I'm sorry to make this about me. We've all been through quite a lot on this island. I can only imagine.
Not
But
at all.
how are you, Goran? We haven't really had time to chat in quite a while with everything.
I have been realizing more and more lately that it is difficult to maintain balance within yourself in any true fashion. I fear I have allowed the pendulum to swing too far in both directions throughout my time, and it's a bit humbling, I suppose, to see those mistakes.
No, I can imagine with a fate that's so intertwined with one's own being as yours, balance truly is strived for. But I think when it comes to this ship, you are definitely the most balanced one we have. And while your pendulum may swing, uh, I think you firmly land in the middle at the end of the day. While some of us may lean a little bit more towards the dark, and some of us more towards the light at the end. I think your center is truly balanced, and I do not know what this group would do without you, Goran. So you may be humbling yourself, but know that you've also humbled all of us in the way you live and what you have shown us.
I appreciate that. Much, thank you.
Of course, it's been quite an adventure. I
Hmm.
very happy for this found family. So don't.
As am I.
So these thoughts are quite getting in my head. I would like to try to put some down to paper and maybe try to rest. It's been quite a lot. Thank you for checking in. I am going to try to get my rest now, Goran. Thank you again.
Of course. Yeah, he'll get up and he'll head out. And he'll like not bringing attention to it, but he'll put like a bottle of the wine nearby for Lesh. Kind of give him like a pat on the shoulder as he walks off.
There are definitely some like a couple silent tears fall from Lesh.
And I think Goron's gonna go up to where the trees are, and just kind of sit for a bit, concerned that things back home are getting worse without Mom there. Especially since the armed Artithian Republic of the People just tried to pull a coup recently. So that's concerning. And also he has no idea how his family is doing because they have not been able, hopefully, it's just that they're not able to, not that they don't want to, send him any sort of correspondence back. So he's worried about them. Worried about his friends back home and stuff.
How
Worried about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, sorry. How like readily available is crane paper throughout the world? Like, is that something like it's kind of a commodity? It's super common. Like, is it weird that they aren't getting back to us, or that just kind of like expected? Like, it kind of comes and goes.
I think it kind of comes and goes depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Some places are definitely going to be easier.
Yeah.
I'm imagining the Grove probably doesn't have much of it because I remember like Florence was like our big way of getting news and stuff was like him coming back and stuff like that. So the fact that even they had it was surprising to me. So I'm like, damn, they might have been. I'm scared now. I'm really. Oh, fuck.
I mean,
See, because it's probably crafted in Dry4 and then shipped out. I mean, Caspa's also at war with Arctis. But yes, so after a little while into this day, the rating will come back with halfling and a trollkin. The halfling will introduce himself and be like, "Hello there. So I am. Yeah, I hear you're looking for a gunner."
With a U or 2 O's?
Gunner, not the other thing.
Gunner, not Gooner.
Yeah, so I'm Mary. I'm a gunner. I'm quite effective at making your cannons go boom.
I assume
Who
they.
is okay?
No, go ahead. What's your question?
I was just gonna say who is like welcoming them onto the ship, because if it's Goron, it'd just be a lot different than if like Yusuri's doing it, or like
I mean, it would be whoever's on the deck. So
I would think it'd be Usuri because it was the raiding that went and found him. So, unless somebody wants to greet him.
no, by all means.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your willingness to join our crew. We could very much be use of a gunner. Have you had a lot of experience firing different cannons on various ships?
oh, there ain't anything I can't shoot. At least not twice. At least I'm not the best with the more arcane and eldritch cannons, but I can do it a couple times.
Well, we do have one of those, so
Otherwise, as long as you have the gear, I can lay down the lead. This here, he points up at the trollkin, and he just says, "That's Rick. He's good at the helm, not so good in the brain."
the strong silent type. I can appreciate that. Well, I suppose my two raiding associates here explained the premise of the job. We're going for a quick sail, and we needed some extra hands.
Yeah, I heard that. And it only needed the two of us. And I'd like to get off Saga, to be honest with you. Ain't really been a lot of people. There are more people looking for work than there are people providing work right now. And we jumped on the opportunity.
Do you have any issues with the law? And by that, I mean, do you have a criminal history?
Where are we going?
Yeah, we're going to Saga.
Oh, as long as we stay in Tuhul, the Tuhul Islands, we're fine.
Hisuri raises an eyebrow at that. Welcome aboard.
You'll fit right in.
Let me show you down to where the crew quarters are. And he would just give him a quick tour on the way down there. If he sees anybody, he would stop and introduce them.
But yeah, I mean, they would actually ask, like, so, when you looking to leave?
Currently, we are just tying up loose ends, but we should be ready to leave. And barring any exigent circumstances, we should probably be able to leave in the morning.
All right. I mean, we're ready to go now, but just wanted to double check is all.
Do you have all your stuff with you already, or do you have to go and get it from somewhere?
The halfling kind of points up and over his shoulder at the trollkin and like the backpack he has on him, and he's like, "Yeah, we're good. He carries our stuff for us."
Excellent. Well, I do think that we need to grab some provisions from the store, food for making, etc., etc. We do have a personal chef. He does very good, actually. I would recommend going into this particular room, and he points to the one that has all the scratches all over the doors and shit like that. All the fucking nails that are hanging out around the door frame that nobody's pulled out yet. But other than that, I mean, crew quarters are down here. Feel free to ask anyone questions if it comes up or arises. Other than helmsman and cannoneer, do you have any other aspects? I suppose is the word that you could.
I mean, well, we can all do basic sailing stuff, or we can both do basic sailing stuff. However you wanna say that. But
Well, with that said, then welcome aboard. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns at any point, feel free to just ask any of us.
like the big guy's pretty good at hitting things. If they happen to try to get to the helm, he can protect it, and pretty good at shooting things. So,
Very good to know. Very good to know. We are hiring these guys, right? Okay.
at a significantly lower cost than the other guys.
Right.
Now, Jimmy will be like, "Yo, you owe me 3 weeks worth of, which is
Get it.
The chef?
the chef." Yes.
Goron will pay him.
Yeah, all he has to do is ask.
I mean, considering that you didn't try to just like take all of your money off of Gregory and split with it.
How much do we owe him?
So he was 10 silver a week.
10, so 3 weeks.
Mhm.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna tip him 5 at some point, just be like, I appreciate everything you've done and keeping the place clean and the kitchen tidy and the food coming since we've got back, and for keeping the loyalty. And we like our loyal people over here at the family. I mean, not the family, the new family.
I think at some point Dogan and Caitlin go back to the ship because they were supposed to meet, Dogan thought, back at the tattoo place after they were done, but that could just be me misremembering.
I just assumed we all got our tattoos and came back to the ship. Truthfully,
that would have happened while. So what you're saying would happen while all of the politic talk was going on.
Right. And then the group talking to the council went straight back to the ship.
I mean, theoretically, we could actually go back to the tattoo shop. I just think we as players forgot about that part.
So anyway, we get back to the ship.
Okay. But yeah, everyone will be on the ship. Millie will be going around being like, I did it. We did it.
Yeah, it's very proud of you, man. You did an absolutely wonderful job. How's the new ink feeling?
Kind of weird, but like good. The magical process of this tattooing that happens is allowing it to kind of change the color of the fur on all of everyone that is fur based.
Let's go!
But yes, so you all are able to, all of you, meet up on the ship, have a relatively nice dinner that night. Is there any conversations that are happening between any of the players, between any of the NPCs and players?
God dang.
So Lesh wanted to tell some stories around the table, and just regale the tales of Yavard so far. Bring the new crew on deck, and after getting the story from Zephyr and stuff, he trying to bring everybody together and regale the tales of what's happened here. So I rolled an entertaining check to do so, and I got a crit. So that's a 40.
It is the most entertaining thing that has ever happened.
Yeah, go listen to the podcast again. That's what I just told these fucks.
Do they have a conversation with Usuri because he offered for, obviously he offered for Dogen to join, but he offered for Catelyn to also join, and I don't think it was directly said, but if Catelyn joins, it would be under the tutelage of Usuri.
Yeah, I mean, I'm perfectly okay with that conversation happening. So I think it will actually probably be Catelyn that will approach first and be like, so you offered me a job.
I did?
And what exactly is this pertaining?
Well, it's better if you just go with it. All right, she's already made her decision, and there's no talk.
For lack of better terms, it revolves around hiring qualified people to get things done that need to be done.
And what exactly are your qualifications you're looking for?
A good fighter, strong will, loyalty, and selective silence in the right circumstances.
I can do that.
Dogen has vouched for you in the department of qualifications of which I have mentioned. And I personally have worked with Dogen enough that I feel as if anybody he vouches for is quite worthy. Though I don't know that worthy is necessarily the correct word in this particular occupation. However, that being said, I do not intend to willingly send those who worked for me into situations that I would not put myself in. If that gives either of you at least a little peace.
It does.
I think Usuri would then also call over the two Radine, Bodvar, and Luna. These are the rest of the group who work under me, or work for me, or work with us. It is kind of a semantic phrasing, but what I mean to say with that is that we are all working together. You just...
He's trying to say welcome to the crew. He's just being so extra about it. For what? Welcome to the crew! And then Les is gonna open a bottle of wine and start pouring glasses.
I suppose he is correct. Welcome to the crew.
Slightly deflated.
No, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It really was. You do a great job, you say. I needed to open this wine, and it was kind of going on a little bit, and I was getting thirsty. But no, you do a great speech, and you are a great leader, and we are all happy to work under you, even if we're not working under you, and or over you, or next to you, however you want to put it.
So Usuri just kind of stops and looks at Lesha. You know this is kind of different, right? This is slightly different than what you may be expecting. That are part of the cool crew. You're just you.
Oh yeah, the leaned against the wall like we're a cool guy outside of the smoke shack when we first meet him. I get you.
What a fucking cut, dude. What a fucking... The one time that Usuri ever smoked. I think about that so much, how I established that tobacco and cigarettes and cigars are a thing, and then never touched on it again.
Right. Well, I'm not really sure what use I'll be outside of, applied force, I suppose. But I'll do whatever I can.
You play a great play a great set of hand. Jesus, you play a great hand
I
of
think you're
cards.
done with the booze for today, huh?
Yeah, I guess I am. I'm gonna go take a nap.
The bad part is he hasn't even drank anything.
Oh, the excitements in the air got me tipsy, drunk on life, or whatever they say.
Hey, maybe someone should go with him. I'm not sure I trust him to get wherever he's going by himself.
Tyberos, carry me.
Tyberos just looks at Larissa and just shrugs like, I don't know. It's okay. The three of you stay on patrol for the night. I will go and help him.
Smith grabs a bottle of wine with one hand, Larissa with the other arm, and stumbles down the hall.
Fade to black.
Yeah, no, Smith, I think if they ever got into the room, if even Larissa tried to help him take off his armor, Smith would be drunk but very defensive. And I think the only one's actually seen like any part of his skin is Dogan really at this point. Helped him pull off the armor with all the acid got dumped on him.
I mean, she's not gonna try to like force your clothes off or anything.
No, I was like, even like if you like were like try to help him take just off his armor to get comfortable, he gets very just like defensive about any of his skin showing, even like his arms or his neck.
No, I was actually gonna see if I had any freaking like persuasion or anything, but despite the fact that I have a 5 charisma, I don't have any charisma skills.
I mean, I'm not the greatest. I don't love PvP skill usage, but
No, it would have been more like a not a force kind of thing. It would have been like a, a sweet dialogue that, hey, it's okay. I'm not going to judge you. Like,
How convincing she is in getting him to open up a bit.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
more about what it
Some
is.
sweet seduction.
That, no. First of all,
Yeah,
I'm not
supposed to
going to
be
do that.
wholesome.
using it as a reference for how persuasive she is, but also allowing him to however he sees fit.
well, then
It-
go
it-
ahead and roll the charisma. Let's see.
Oh no, we don't have to play this out.
Well, we'll hold off on that. Wow. Wow.
Okay, well, I guess we're playing this out now.
What is that? The only 2 rolls so far have both been nat 20s?
Yeah.
Yes.
The second we get out on the ocean, the ship is sinking.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, amazing.
I think, yeah, definitely with that nat 20, as much as we were talking about Smith being drunk, he isn't actually belligerent, so it's not because he's a belligerent drunk, he's just a happy drunk. He's not super gone or anything like that. But I think with that, he would allow Larissa to like help just take off the armor. There is like the spikes and stuff, so it's a little bit hard at some bits. And I don't think he would say anything necessarily, but he would like a look of vulnerability would kind of like wash over his eyes, and he would just like kind of pull down the turtleneck, and you just see the most brutal scarring, like someone had slit his throat time and time again, and it healed over, and then like claw marks raking down the sides of it that have healed over time and time again, just like cuts over cuts over cuts over cuts, and then he would just kind of like slowly pull it back up and grab Larissa's hand and squeeze it silently while like just tears would start flowing from his eyes.
Jesus Christ. So Larissa would just hold his hand back or squeeze his hand back, and then I assume he's like sitting down and she's standing up. So she would just wrap her hands, like around his shoulders and behind his head and just pull his head into her chest and just hug him silently.
A silent sob, but like you can like Larissa would feel like the heaving in his chest and stuff like that. Like it's just all the emotions are flowing out.
That dam broke.
Yeah.
All right, artist, you know what to do.
Meanwhile, Becca's up. All right, so those 2 should be occupied for the rest of the night. You're all welcome.
Zephyr makes it out of the bar and heads to the dock and wonders where the ship. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, Matt's gonna have like an alarm set for just Zephyr leaving the ship eventually.
It's just a fishing line attached to him, so anytime he's on, like off the ship and we leave, it just reels. Yeah, so anyway, I was sitting there and time to go.
Zephyr's literally one of the leash kids. Oh my god.
But are there any more conversations that will happen through the night?
Dogen, because the only people that have rooms are the like Goron, Usuri, Lesh, and Zephyr, right? Everybody else is bunking it up in the shared space.
For the most part, yes.
Luna has a room.
Lesh doesn't have a room actually. He gave up his room. He has a hammock in the shared space. he sleeps on, or the boat up on deck.
Yeah, because his room was gonna be the one with that we turn into the planning room, the war
Yeah.
room.
Okay.
Now there are 6 rooms that would be singles. Obviously, Luna has one of the singles. Yusuri and Matt and Millie have one of the doubles. Zephyr and Goron each have a single.
Yeah.
So there's actually I'm moving some tokens around so we can really figure out what's left. I think there's a single and a double.
Yeah. Other than Dogan claiming or trying to claim a single, and telling Catelyn, all right, so shared spaces out of that way. If a room's empty, then feel free to claim it again. She said she was going for mangoes, and Dogan's not. That's like the last thing on his mind.
She'd just be like, well, oh, okay. And then she would make her way down to the shared space hammocks. Do we want to put Larissa and Smith in the last double room?
Or do they want the single? Because if they're gonna grab the single, then Dogan will.
No, I don't think it's that kind of party.
Yeah, I mean, if Smith and Larissa could have it, I feel like that definitely makes sense, especially with the summons and stuff needing a place to stay. All
right. Shiro, you will be approached by Millie.
Right? I'm sure this is gonna be fun for me.
And Millie's gonna be like, question.
Yes.
How did you do that thing that like pushed me out of the way? Like it worked for a little while, but then it didn't work. Cause, I won. But how did you do it?
Which thing are you talking about? I did a few.
All of them. Can you show me how?
I suppose throw a hit.
And she does.
And he would, do what he does, deflect and go for the knees.
Okay. She is surprisingly resilient and continues to stand back up and keeps going. And this ends up being almost a bit of a training session that was not intended. I don't think Shiro expected it, but Millie absolutely expected it. That's why she was she approached him for this. Going forward, I think Millie will approach you frequently about this.
Oh, he would definitely learn to expect these impromptu training sessions and probably throw some at her himself of just, randomly checking if she's ready. Trip her just for fun.
Just bully the child. Got it.
Yeah.
Leslie's gonna be like,
bully the teenager.
Bully the teenager.
She beat you one time, and this is how you treat her on the ship now. Real mature you are, Shiro. Real mature.
She started it.
Yeah, she did.
She asked.
Lose one
I am
fight.
being a mentor.
That's okay. Okay.
The significance in a failed roll that establishes some form of pseudo bond. Both mother and daughter. But nobody knows.
So good.
But yes. And then the ship the next morning will finally set sail from Maev. All right. What's with the intuiting roll?
Checking to see if Dogum's picking up signals that Catelyn was laying out for like the last 3 days.
And he rolled an 8.
Yeah, he did not. So it wasn't him telling her, okay, shared stuff is that way, whatever. That was genuinely him trying to be helpful, because he has assumed that she's just trying to get away like he is trying to get away.
With that being said, I will take 2 d6 rolls from everyone.
Oh,
no.
back on the water.
I got a 6 and then a 2.
I got a 5 and a 3.
5 and a 2.
4 and a 6.
All right.
Kraken.
Megalodon.
I would no, I wouldn't do a megalodon for this.
Cocaine shark.
Cocaine shark. Oh,
Why did I literally think earlier like the worst thing that we could run into was a cocaine megalodon?
I'm still waiting to see the cocaine bear.
No, you're not. Look it
No,
up.
dude, no.
Okay. So this is what's going to happen. At some point during your travels, it'll be during the day. The water is relatively clear, and you can see, quite a distance into the water. Fish, jellyfish, all kinds of things seem to populate the water. Give me perceiving checks. It's not going to be hard.
Can Smith be fishing?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Wow.
You sure you got a 27?
Zephyr got a
Oh,
12.
Straight awareness. Here we go. Nope. Both my boys didn't
And-
see nothing.
Jesus. Shit.
Both my boys got 11. Thick, nasty.
Larissa got a 15, and Usiri got a 27.
Okay.
Zephyr got a 12 and Shiro got an 8.
The highest was an 8, so neither of them saw anything.
So the DC was 10. I can think of many reasons why Dogen didn't see it. Probably mostly because he's probably in his cabin.
Yep.
As far as Goron's probably like tending to the tangerine tree.
Yeah, probably.
Which one got an 8? I'm sorry. I think is that Shiro's roll?
Yeah, Shiro got the 8.
Okay. Again, probably just training with
He's
Millie.
carving a toy, yeah. He's still carving toys.
Everyone else will look out and see for almost just a moment a giant eye. What the eye is attached to is this gargantuan being with a massive head of a saltwater crocodile. You see that it seems to have 6 legs, each one the size of an elephant's leg. Its body seems to be that of a humongous swordfish before it dips back down into the water. Back out of sight.
The ocean seems really clear today. Very nice, calm waters.
And that's where we're going to end the session.
Smith is going to reel up his line, put his fishing pole on his back, get off the side of the boat, walk inside, pour himself a glass of wine, and act like he didn't see anything.
Who stopped Zephyr from jumping in?
You
I'm
say.
kidding.
I was gonna say Les too. Fucking
Lesh, give me the intellect check because there's a chance you've heard of this.
oh snap.
It's a Leviathan.
Would how about I don't have anything that can do. Would nature help for
I don't know
this?
what it's actually.
Sure.
The 17.
Sure. You've heard the stories of the Aaron Foil, also known as the boundary keeper between the depths and the shallows. The thing that keeps the worst of the ocean under the waves.
Yeah, I would relay that information and get us to not be here.
That sounds like our friend.
Shut the fuck up. In the nicest way possible, Zephyr. Shut your mouth. It is our friend in the fact that it is keeping the things away, and it is our friend in the fact that we need to stay the fuck away.
Well, we're not the worst thing in the ocean.
That will breathe at us wrong, and we will die. Sometimes it's better to leave your friends a little bit farther away when they're so big and dangerous that if they fucking shrug the wrong way, they're gonna fucking make a tsunami that will capsize us.
Ah, that's fair. That's why I try not to fight too close to you, Sody.
Exactly. See, you understand.
I resent that remark.
It was a compliment.
Sure it was.
And I think on that, we will end this episode.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to episode 62. You guys could have done whatever you wanted to do with your time, but you spent it listening to us, and we appreciate that. Check us out on our social media pages through our link tree on whatever's still available. And please follow, like, and share us with your friends to help spread the word. We had a lot of fun recording tonight, and hope you all have fun listening as well. Catch us next time.